Guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Growlanser IV. Oh my god. So much to do. And... what a weekend. I'm still kind of recovering. And I have, like, a ton of things I need to do in the house. But... Growlanser. What can I say? So anyway, let's go ahead and... Because where did I didn't wait. I gotta see something. Okay, I got the lover's oak. Okay. Cool. I don't remember a lot of what I did because I don't really remember getting home on Saturday night. I know my wife was driving and that's it. And it was pretty awesome. So, I know this much. Let's see. Everybody's good. Could use some magic points. Let's go ahead and rest real quick. Nothing starts off a powerhouse adventure like resting. Do you have anything new to say? Okay, good. But oh man, my cousin's wedding was this weekend. And it was pretty crazy. I saw lots of boobs and butts, wangs, everything. The party got crazy. But yeah, all in all, it was good. I did a great speech. It was so good, people literally fell to their knees and wept. That wasn't that good. I mean, it was good, but not that good. Let's just go ahead and kill all these jerks. Yeah, they're not even that strong. Nice. Damn. Counter was stronger than a regular attack. Although it was a critical counter. Is there any treasure around here? Doesn't look like it. Oh no! It's gonna be gone, isn't it? Damn it. Oh well. Can't have everything. Screw you, mage. Nice. Good. Oh, man. I'm actually excited. If I can rush, I might be able to finish this week. Maybe I'll skip my Wednesday PS4 just to finish this. But it's debatable. I know next week I'll have to do some stuff for the end game. I get to see Malene's little ender. Or raising her weapon. There's supposed to be some double doors around here. I guess I have to go further south. Yeah. Thanks for that. This walkthrough did not say anything about a southern route. It said just go west to the double doors. Oh man, so much. I'm still like so exhausted. You can kind of hear it. My throat is still like sore because I smoked so many cigarettes and got loud, raucous, drunk, yelling, and just whew. It was bad. What's over here? Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Let's save state right here. Let's see what's over here. See if there's treasure or anything. Or just more monsters. But yeah, so the night after, I think we left at like almost midnight. I don't remember. Then at like 10 in the morning, I got woken up, and one of the groomsmen was like at my door, and I was like of my apartment, because I was like 20 minutes away from where the wedding took place. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, none too amused. And he was like, oh, your wife left her shoes in the room. I was like, oh, okay. Because, you know, the ladies all took off their shoes. But anyway, so I guess we jumped down from there to get out of the ruins. Anyway, and I was like, none too amused. And he couldn't find his rental jacket. I was like super careful because I'm not paying for a rental jacket. I'm not. No. But yeah, so crazy weekend. It's a good time. Should have been there, but you weren't. Actually, I know you'd probably just be uncomfortable. The party was a little too off the chain. I mean, not for me and my friends. I mean, but yeah, we drank a lot. I think at like 11 in the morning, I was drinking bourbon and whiskey, and then I had like 2 hours of gin and tonics. Then it was the wedding, and then it was dinner. And then I pretty much kept drinking gin and tonics until like it got dark. And then it was awesome because the place we were at actually let us like hang out in a lower room. And we got really shitty drunk where, well, before we were going to go up and we had to go clean up some room, like a conference room thing, there was like one of the big like gallon bottle of wine things, like, you know, the big handles of wine you can get, and it was red wine, and it was like a Cabernet, and I just like it was about like halfway done, and I just like, me and this other girl, Omega, just started pounding it. Alright. Let's just go ahead and see. Oh, hello. But yeah, I mean, phew. They were really cool. Apparently, the chef that cooked us dinner it was his like 40th birthday, and he was pretty awesome. So it was all a good time. But truthfully, I just remember lots of nudity. And some kid, like literally like a I think it was like 5 or 6 year old, drank 2 glasses of champagne. You know, responsible parenting, and then drank some rum and coke from the groom. It was an interesting time. Alright, doesn't say there's any treasure here. Let's go ahead and buff up now, just in case. But, yeah. It was a time. But, I don't know. We only had like one, well, we had like, first off, it was like me and all the groomsmen standing there. And, you know, we were fairly, we had some to drink. And, we're standing up, like, because they had it outside, and we were, like, standing next, like, in lineups in, like, a V formation, with the bride and groom in the center, obviously, and, one of the other best men turns to me and goes, dude, do you have the rings? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is your job. Like, you had one job. And, he's like, are you kidding me? He's like, I thought you had the rings. I was like, why would I have the rings? I told you about the rings when we were upstairs. And I said, grab them off the table and put them in your little pouch. And, yeah, he, oh, why, hello there. Alright. Let's see. I know we have to get the treasures before cutting off the power source. Let's see. First chest is... See, I don't trust what this guy says. I'm gonna have to go check the chests one by one. Alright. And I really wanted to move my characters around. Okay, yeah, no, she's good. Whoa. Rude. Let's do... See, I don't know if I want to do that. Let's just do... last level 3. And you can... dash. And then you can cast Fire Arrow. Level 5. Actually, I should probably quick save now. Let's just save state right here. Yes, let's cycle through every enemy before we get to where we actually want to be. Thank you. Ooh, daily book. much damage is that gonna do? Oh, of course our thing ran out. No. Where's a big group of those jerk bags? I get those two. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, well, how about instead Magic Shell, and I will have you fire a level 3. You could have attacked him, like, really any time. Let's get some Cyclops going, because apparently Cyclops decided to just take a shit right when I started this battle. Ugh, really? Cycle up again. Focus cycle up on. Just do it yourself. One more cycle up. On. Lean. And let's go for like a heal. Let's go whole hog. I'm gonna need a lot of dash for this. Just gonna put that out there. I mean, I would Earthquake, but I think that hurts the power supplies, and I think the power supplies are relatively brittle. Really? Yeah. I should heal her, but I don't think it'll do that much damage. That's a pretty nice heal. Almost heal to full, unlike the previous games where it's really easy to heal to full. Ugh! How annoying. You know what, just get a fire at level 5 going. Now we can go back to Blast and try to... Actually... Good. Got past it. Swing and a whiff. Another dandy book. See, it's tough. I don't know how many hit points they have. So I don't want to, like, accidentally kill them. Oh my god, really? That's such bullshit. Go ahead and thieve from this guy. I can never get around him. That should be just out of its range. Not that useful. Nice. See if I can steal anything interesting from the laser cannon. Probably not. Probably just be garbage anyway. Nice. Might as well just keep thieving from them. We'll see. Is there another battle after this? Oi! How's it going? Alright. So... yeah, I shouldn't waste all of my thieveries, but I might as well use one on him. Why not? That was weird. Damn. Double win. And hyperactive. Perfect. Defend. Oh, it was crazy. It was a crazy good party. There's nothing wrong with being civet. Nothing at all. Let's see. There should be another group I can blast. Can't blast them. Let's get another blast level 3 and a fire level 5. So all my spells are running out really fast. Let's see, is this the guy with low health or is this the guy with high health? He has high health. Let's see. Now. Just defend for a moment. I'll wait until after the cannon fires. Even though it's kind of ridiculous. There was lots of drinking and nudity. Oh no, I've never had one. No. Yeah, actually, yes, that was correct. Oh, yeah. I mean, we were all really drunk, and most of us were wearing kilts. So, it was bound to happen. Hell is null crap. It was one of those weddings where people were just like, ah, screw it. Ooh. People are just like, well, this party's getting crazy. AKA a good time. Cycle up again. I really hate how short spells last in this. It's like exceptionally short. And then half of enemies resist half your stuff. Irritating, really. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get heal level 4. No. The bride isn't really my thing. Plus, it's like, it's awkward. I mean, she's nice, don't get me wrong, but she does nothing for me. Alright, do you need this? Yes, you need a cycle up. It's very different from the previous Growlancers, which is kind of weird, considering that they had such like a very distinct style. You know what? There's not much point of you guys sitting back here casting at this juncture. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's just go whole hog. Swing and a miss. Also, this battle is, like, very uninspired. Kind of wish grabbing the treasure would, like, destroy the cannon. I mean, technically, I don't think you needed to actually destroy the cannons, but whatever. Alright, well, it's dead anyway. Oh yeah, I had a whole big Vagrant story thing, like, done up. And the audio and some of the episodes didn't capture properly, and some of the voice overlays didn't work. So it was pretty awful, and it ended up being pretty piss poor, and I ended up deleting it. I had like LP guests on it, like people to promote, but they just, yeah, I feel bad because I didn't get to put them in, because they had like lines like for characters' voices for Vagrant Story, because I decided to audio all the dialogue instead of just like, read this shit, asshole. But it turned out to be like way too much work, and with Vagrant Story, there's no real way to like replay through and get the same result. Oh, that sucks. Guess no. Yeah. I'd also probably like take an opinion on what I should use, whether I should use like swords or mace. Like, should I use blunt or edged? Like, do you want me to use a spear? I mean, I'm pretty much up for anything. But I like giving people options more than anything because I played it through like 5 or 6 times. So. Let's see, and is there an assist with ice? Or no? Nope. That sucks. I hate these guys. Nope. Okay, good. Ooh, wisdom apple. Nice. Yes, I have. Zeta Beam! That's no. That's like one of my... It's one of those games that I don't know how to gauge it, I guess. That's probably the best way to say it. Because I like it, but I also am greatly irritated by things in the game. Screw it, just do this. Yeah, of course that doesn't work. No. That's not even like standard dedication. Like, I always think that a lot of the like NIS strategy games are lifestyles, not like, you know, like it's not like you play a game, it's like you devote your like the next 6 months to playing the game. They're like the same thing. I mean, Makai Kingdom has like a few extra features, really. I mean, the only real difference is that Makai Kingdom has a lot more, like, generally adult characters. But they're all in the same universe. I mean... I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be a... Well, I don't know which came first. I'm pretty sure Disgaea came first. But... well, that's like I hated the characters in 2, but I love the characters in 3. The only characters I liked in 2 were like the side characters. Like the main characters were really boring to me. Well, I mean, Makai Kingdom, Disgaea, and all of them, I mean, there's so many ways to, like, level exploit that it's kind of, I mean, only in like the crossover one, which I forget what it's called, but where it's, you can play as a different faction. Like you can play as different Netherworld factions. That one was pretty good. But overall, I like those ones the least out of the entire series. Go. Chest get. Yeah, you can just defend. Screw that shit. I don't care about the score counter thing. If you like Front Mission, you should play, Vanguard Bandits. Vanguard Bandits is pretty damn awesome. I mean, it's a mecha strategy. Truthfully, I think it was the kind of like epic mecha game before Xenogears. Which Xenogears is okay, but it has too much of that Suikoden feel where you just get like lost up and everything. I don't know. Where it's like the story isn't nearly as important as the characters. And most of the characters are kind of anime generic. I mean, I can watch people play Xenogears, but I got like halfway through it before I got really bored. Ah. Time to give my lady an acorn. Let's see. How many acorns do I have left? Ooh, one more acorn. Yeah. Alright. I didn't really get anything good. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, I only have one of those. Should have picked them up. Oh, well I have those, so that's fine. Oh, that's, yeah. That's because it does everybody's. Everybody's at full health. Let's give her a little bit more. Yeah, let's just max them both. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. My favorite mecha game of all time, which I really need to find a copy that will work, or that I can emulate, or something, is Mission Force Cyberstorm. Yeah. That's what it's like in Mission Force Cyberstorm. It's like a hex-based resource harvesting and mecha. But, in that game, you can craft, like, enemy mechs, you can change, like, the battery types and what roles mechas play, build your own, like, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. You can also build your own pilots and clone them. You can also just straight up murder your pilots. You can also, when you fight, like, versus clone pilots in the mechs, you can get weapons that specifically knock down shields and then kill the pilots. So that way you can, like, claim their mechs as salvage, or just take, like, the whole mech. Which is pretty awesome. And Mission Force Cyberstorm is, like, way ahead of its time, but totally underrated. But, I mean, it was a Windows 95 game and everybody hated. But Vanguard Bandits is pretty cool because you have, like, you can change your facing and your weapon type, and, like, what you do in the story, like, how successful you are, actually affects, like, the story. So, like, if somebody dies in combat, you can, like, permanently miss an entire option. But I played the hell out of Vanguard Bandits, and then I played it again on PSP and loved it. But the problem is that every battle takes so long, and every battle is like Growlanser 2 battles, where everything is like rough. Like, I mean, the first couple of Vanguard Bandits is bad, but after that it gets fucking crazy. Like, there's one battle in the desert that I hate because it's all luck. But if you manage to get through the encounter, it's awesome. But it's also because, like, the enemy has mechs that are built for the desert, and yours aren't, like, crazy. But I don't know, I mean, I used to be really into mecha stuff, and then I watched the Big O, and then I was sick of mech stuff forever. Hated that stupid show. I think, like, the farthest I ever got was, like, because I, like, loved Robotech as a child, and Gundam was great, but I wasn't, like, I watched Gundam Wing, and Gundam 0080, and another one that I can't remember off the top of my head, and, I liked them, but the problem is they were so formulaic that it got really old for me. Time for Big Doom Cannon. Ah, that's what she said. Yeah, that's actually what she said. I hated the animation style, and I didn't like any of the characters. It felt like Batman the Animated Series, but dumb. I think the yellow rooms hurt you in here? Could I attack the gem things? I can. Good. I don't, like, I like that art style for, like, Batman, like the animated series, but I didn't. Let's see something. Yeah. Like, I loved Batman, did not like Big O. Alright, yeah, so I need those treasure chests that are back behind it. Let's just dash. How about we get Blast level 4? Oh yeah, well, Evangeline's great. The only thing I don't like about it is how ambiguous it is. Like, its ending for me didn't really feel like an ending. It felt like a cop-out. There's two of them in there. I mean, I like ambiguity, but the series was so direct about so many things that it felt out of place for me. Yeah. Good, it's one down. Alright, I should be able to pure strike both of them. Good. Yeah. It was really a shame too, because like in terms of mech games, like what was it? Not Steel Battalion. I'm pretty sure it was the God, what is it called? The not Zone of the Enders, but there's another mech battle game that I can't remember off the top of my head. God, what it was called? I don't know, they were out for the PS2 and stuff. They were, and PS3. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the mech games, but they were like action-based mech games, and they were really good. It's just the problem that they always felt like they were missing something. Alright, and let's go ahead and blast. 3. Hold on, let me look it up. It's not Mech Warrior. Damn, why can't I remember it? Oh, there's a picture of it. Not Mech Warrior. Mech Assault was dumb. I played that and I was like, what is this, a Jaguar game? I know people are obsessed with Hawken. Steel Battalion is gay. Front Mission 4. Armored Core, that's what it was. Yeah, Armored Core. I read that just as you posted that. So, that was like a double win. The Armored Core games are great. My biggest problem is that they're kind of like I don't know, they feel strange. Something about them. I can't put my finger on it, but something about them. I mean, I guess it's the fact that there's something I really can't put my finger on about them that's really weird. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. They are kind of devoid of like a story or a real world sense. I also feel like the kind of combat I would do isn't really shown in them. Like, you can't do it. Like, they're still fun if you want like an action-paced romp or action-packed romp with mechs. Also, I was really disappointed by Strike Suit Zero. That was really bad. I mean, it was a good try, but like the controls on PC and on PS4 were really bad. Like, I don't know. Could get all of them. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Even though half of them will null it, but at least it's some damage. ahead and let's see how fire arrow works. And you can do ice barrage level 4. Actually, let's take another step back. Yeah, I mean, I would love to play Armored Core. It's just the problem that, like, I would become really bored of it really quick. Like, they're fun, but I think they're fun in limited doses. It's like playing games like Rage or Bulletstorm or games like that. I just can't play them in big doses. Or another game that I really enjoy, but I cannot play in large doses. Yeah, that might be my ultimate solution. Is the like XG games. Like, I love the XG, like XG2, XG3. Did not like XGRA. But I played all those and I really enjoyed them for the most part. Yeah. It's just they're, like, again, limited doses, man. Ooh, that does not do a lot of damage. Let's see what Fire Arrow does. Of course. Why would it work? That's just silly talk. Watch now, ice won't work on it. On one. Hopefully she doesn't get hit on the way. She has nothing left over there. Ah, balls. Ooh. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit. I was kind of hoping that guy would move. But of course he didn't. Because why would he do that? Yeah, I hate how it's like every year there's like some new boring ass car game. Like I get like the appeal of games like Need for Speed where like cars blow up and it's like crazy explosive action all the time. I totally get those. Like, those are never like an issue. Sometimes you just want to like watch shit blow up, but spending $60 on that is not that great. I could just watch a Michael Bay movie for less. You know, if I really want to watch it blow up, there's an easier way. Yeah. I mean, really, they're all pretty much the same to me anyway, so... Okay, so that one nulls that. Alright. My only problem is I would need, to pick up a copy of Armored Core, because I don't have it. And the PS2 ones aren't that great. The PS3 one is beautiful and plays really smoothly, but, I mean, I still need to move around stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'll give it one thing, Rockstar knew how to make good car games, but... overall, I think I was over it. I mean, I grew up with Road Rash, and Road Rash was awesome. The PS1 Armored Core, ugh. A lot of early, like, Polygon games are painful to look at. Also, I might be doing a sideline channel with my wife, which is going to be a little... I mean, I don't know. We're still working out formatting, but it's going to be less off the cuff and rude like this is. Alright. We need you to get up there. Let's see, what will that make? Thunderstorm. Alright. Just wait. Compared to other like LPs and streamers, yeah, where they're like, oh, bananas, I didn't get that. It's like, ugh. You know, I've had so many people be like, oh, you burped in your LP, I'm never watching this again. It's like, well, good, I don't watch you as a viewer anyway. You're gonna be that kind of a dick. Oh my god, the guy burped during it, how rude. But then again, I've seen like Spurgy nerd streams and LPs where like they're just like so rude about everything. They're like, so what if I have a diaper fetish? Like, or they just like, I don't know, overreact to everything. But like, I'm not gonna curse during my, with my wife's channel. We're gonna avoid, or at least try to bleep out a lot of the curses and try not to use it quite as much. What, seriously? Screw that. Let's just invoke blast on him. Yeah, well... if I made money doing this, I'd be happy. save these sons of bitches. Uh-oh. Really want to destroy this thing. Okay, this whole like, oh, I'm immune to magic, no, I'm not immune to magic thing is really annoying. Like, I hate not being able to like predict a weakness or anything. But I don't know. I mean, I don't mind not cursing. It's not really a big deal to me. I just usually, like, we're kind of going for a more serious, broad range people. And plus, my wife really doesn't want to work anymore. And she loves video games, so she figured they'd kind of go hand in hand. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so Wind Edge works for the moment. Yeah. Ugh, these battles are so tedious. Okay, yeah, thank you. Let's cycle through the same people 4 or 5 times. I don't think I could ever have married a woman that wasn't even into any video games. But, like, that's just, I don't think it would have worked out, truthfully. I just don't. So that's to get out. That's not legal in your country. Oh, come on, really? That's some BS. Good. Also, come on now. Even if you were a pretty Russian lady, Russian women just don't have good warranties. After like 5 years, there's no trade-in value. They look like they're 80. One of my friends, unfortunately, no, Crevenel, don't be a douche, is married to a Russian woman, and they've been married for 4 years, 5 years, and she is not looking good. She has like full mustache. She like came to America and gained like freaking 400 pounds. Which, I mean, I guess if you're into that thing, that might work out well for you. But what, women who like mooch off of men? Or is it people who are into banging people with lice? Yeah. I mean, that's the problem. That's why you normally go like Chinese or Korean or Japanese. Well, also, I mean, they're like Latino women that just absolutely... actually... Frayne... Moline... Move back until after it's fired, please. Well, I mean, who else is gonna drink, you know, your like 1 liter plastic bottle liquors? I mean, if people have to work, they don't have time to sit around and crawl across the street. You know? Or, you know, they just don't have enough. I mean, really, what you guys should create laws against is people who drive on the sidewalk and people who jump in front of cars for insurance. Seriously, I watched an hour-long compilation of Russian people jumping in front of cars. It's like the saddest thing in the world. It's like, life would be better if I got hit by a car. I mean, I'm sure there's nice parts of Russia, but I mean, we are so awesome sauce. But like, that's the true patriotism. Yeah, it's like the disgusting green bottle that you always see like Russian quote-unquote gangsters drinking. I can't read it, but they always drink it, and this one kid I went to high school with named Alex Serpent said that his like scumbag neighbors used to drink it all the time, and it's like the most disgusting stuff in the world. But he was also like, Russia is superior, we create periodic table. I was like, yeah, that was like 100 years ago, dude. Like... yeah, let me see. I'll see if I can find one real quick. Let me blow this up. Ugh. Everybody's giving me like the... I hate the internet sometimes. No, I mean this is in like a dirt cheap plastic bottle. Let's see. Is it a beer? No, I'm pretty sure it's liquor. Let's see. Oh my god, fuck Pinterest, dude. I type in green bottle and it's like 8,000 things. And they're like, it's Russian. That's that Kalashnikov liquor that's served, that's, you know, sold in a gun. It seriously, the bottle looks like lemon juice. Like it looks like a bottle of lemon juice. Try this. Disgusting Russian liquor in a green bottle. I hate the internet. God, I hate... Why? Is that it? No. Oh my god. Let's see. Yes, that stuff. Well, at least the bottle looks exactly the same. Like, not the label, obviously, but it looks like the bottle is shaped exactly like that. Except apparently it's like a disgusting hard liquor that smells like rubbing alcohol. I don't know. I don't know my Russian liqueurs well enough. But apparently, yeah, I mean, either way, it looks like that bottle. Yeah, I did. No, I just love like the Russian wannabe gangsters that are always wearing like the big puffy coats, and they act like they're always like in videos I see it and they're like "Oh, la, 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 la," like basically telling someone to like fuck off or they're gonna kick their ass, and then like the other person's like how about you get back in your car, like in Russian, and then they're just like okay, like they always just like back down as soon as possible. Yes, let's do that. Alright. Thought there was another thing I could search in here. See, this is why I can't get anything done. Because I always try to find out something on the internet. But it's like that in America. You get all these gangsters who are like tough when they have like everyone there, but the second they're alone, they're like terrified and crying and like one of my friends is a police officer. Well, he was a police officer in Philly, and he said that like these gangsters would come in with like teardrops and be tough as hell and like be like, yeah, like I'm the toughest on the street, and then they take him in and they're like, oh, by the way, you're going to get a life sentence for, you know, this, and then they would just like start crying themselves instantly, and it was like so pathetic. I mean, I guess that's one way to keep your spot. Just pull out a gun and hope for the best. Yeah, World Star Hip Hop. If you want to see people get their ass kicked all the time. There's a great one of an old man knocking someone out on the bus. It was in like Baltimore. But yeah, World Star Hip Hop is like such a... It's literally like, as much as I enjoy watching it, it is like the steady de-evolution of mankind. It's like the worst parts of humankind in a website. Or, well, in a thing. But it still doesn't stop me from watching it. I don't know. Nobody really wants to live in Baltimore. Actually, I have a friend who lives in Baltimore, and she's never had a bad time there. But, I mean, between the riots that the whole world knows about, which is the least of Baltimore's problems. Dude, you've never seen a larger congregation of homeless people until you go to Baltimore. That's like the first thing I noticed, is that there are fucking bums everywhere. And it's not just like people look poor. like people with like their bags just sitting by the side of the street. I'm like, how can there be this many homeless people? And like, why in Baltimore? Like, what's so special about Baltimore that makes homeless people want to come here? I'd get it if it's like Miami Beach or like somewhere nice. Like, if you're gonna be homeless, you might as well be somewhere nice. Like, but Baltimore is neither warm nor inviting nor really any reason to stay. I mean, I guess there's maybe a lot of migrant jobs or something. I don't know. But a lot of bums in Baltimore. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Detroit and Cleveland are pretty bad. I mean, Cleveland at least has nice areas. I mean, most of Ohio is pretty gross. We always make a joke about Ohio. We say, you know, the people who built the first plane were from Ohio. Like, the people who invented the airplane were from Ohio. And the first man on the moon was from Ohio. And I think it was the first... Yeah, because I think it was the first astronaut to orbit the Earth was from Ohio, and then also, yeah, the first one on the moon. But we always say, you know, like, oh, well, that's because they wanted to get as far away from Ohio as they possibly could. They did anything. They'd go to space rather than go to Ohio. I mean, I was born in Ohio, and I know. I've been back there a few times, and I have a lot of family there, and it is gross there. Like, you know, you always think of America as like a first world nation where people have like things like clean drinking water and stuff, but like all of my family out there eats off of like paper plates and drinks Solo cups, like bottled water in Solo cups, like the disposable plastic cups, disposable plateware and everything, because like sometimes the water that comes through has like algae blooms or like toxic metals in it, so you can't drink it. So like instead of washing their dishes because they might get like mercury on their dishes, they just like buy paper plates and throw them out. Fucking gross. I couldn't imagine like living like that. They eat way too much Spam and like cheap meats. And I don't mean like regular cheap meats, I mean like really gross cheap meats. Like canned Vienna sausages. Blech. It's like, we're not starving people. Here, hold on. Let me, hold on. Here, I'll post the link for you, which is what I always think of whenever I think of Ohio. The hastily made Cleveland tourism video. Shout out level 4. I would say, you know, I'm probably offending all of my Ohio viewers, but I realize that they probably don't have computers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's great things in Ohio. I just haven't never seen them. Well, I mean, other than me, I'm the greatest thing to come out of Ohio. I mean, yeah, people landed on the moon. Ooh, big deal. But I play video games on the internet. That's way more important. Really? Level 2 earthquake? Dirty bitch. Alright, back to the wheeler. Yeah. But, I don't know, in many ways Baltimore is the same way, except Baltimore is literally falling apart. And, it's like, to get into Baltimore, is like 12 hours of traffic, because that highway's been on, that highway's been under construction for like, since the 60s. They've never done anything about it, other than make it worse. I always like the videos when they go around and ask people like who won the Civil War, or what were the two warring sides. Yeah, I've seen Surveillance Cameraman, and I've seen or where it's like what were the sides in World War II, and people are like it was the communists versus the Nazis. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, how can drives me crazy. Nothing good there. Nothing good there. Nothing really good there. Nothing good there. Good, I can sell all of my rings. Good. I know, it's just funny that people think that. I mean, we're always taught that it was like the Axis versus the Allied. I mean, which is true. It was an Allied front, but... But it's just funny. I mean... yeah. But no, it's just funny, because normally they wouldn't say communist, they'd be like, the Union versus the Nazis, or like something ridiculous. Be like, oh, it was the Italians versus the Polish. That's what started World War II, right? And you're like, oh my god. Okay. Did I get any more reds? Could do that. So is that focus? I think I have a better focus in here. Okay, focus and permanence are the only ones he needs. Not really useful. Yeah, there we go. Can grab that. Let's do that. I do not think I have any spells left to learn. We'll see. Yeah, only blast. That is true. Was it? It's like, was it like 2 million or something? 2 million Russians lost their lives in World War II? Something crazy like that. The only thing they teach us about what the Russians did, they said like Stalin was a dirty betrayer, and you know, we took a huge risk allying ourselves with him. Yeah, I knew it was something. I didn't want to like overstate it. But yeah, I know a lot of Russians died. Now, let's not do that. There we go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of them starved to death in, like, friggin' middle of nowhere. But, I mean, that's not anything new for Russia's war efforts throughout the centuries. Alright, well, let's give this to Pamela. Just in case the Americans couldn't do it. Yeah. Well, then how did Brintier do it? Where is the interdiction rod? Do I not? There it is. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting, but the one thing they always tell us is that the only, like, Russian thing that ever happened was that you guys apparently bombed some city for, like, 5 days until it, like, literally burnt to dust. Alright, let's see, is there anything else? Okay. What are you talking about? Russian would never bomb civilians, or England would never bomb civilians. Only Russia would be that kind of monster. I'm American, and this is factual history I learned. While Russia was over there. Yeah. Yeah, Dresden. That's probably the city. I don't know, I don't remember. I ignored like half of my history class because modern history is boring as fuck. Oh, yep. It might help if I got the modified induction rod. I really only like ancient history. I find it much more fascinating, like pre-Christian history, because after that it's all pretty much lies. Or who won against who. That also reminds me, I need to go use the dollhouse. There's the mailman. Right on time, delivering crap I don't need. Oh, yeah, so conversation. Whoa, jitteriness. Alright, good. Ah, didn't go up. Yeah. You know, the only thing I can trust for history is internet blogs. Like, we all know the real truth. Nobody landed on the moon. And that dog you guys sent out into space, when he went out into space, he was abducted by aliens, and then they came down. And the aliens started, you know, creating Illuminati government control. And that dog was the messenger. That's the real truth. But I'm going to be right back before we talk more about the real history of the world. Well, the History Channel has history right in the beginning. So that means it has to be true and factual and actually about history. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not going to get the event for Magnus. I don't really care about it anyway. Let's see. I didn't do the Magnus thing, so we can just skip that. Oh. That's not good. I won't be able to do Magnus's fate, but I thought I could do it again later. Pretty sure I can do Magnus's later. Yeah, because I was supposed to talk to Hein as bait, but that didn't happen. Alright, well, whatever. Let's go to rebrand. There was actually a really interesting show. It was like Wolfenstein, like the new Wolfenstein, but it was like America was split in half between like Nazi Americas and like the Pacific Japanese imperial territories or something. So like half of America was like Nazi based and the other half was Japanese based, and it was interesting. But I always thought, like, you know, it truly would have been worse for everybody if it was like Russia, China, and Germany had gotten together. I mean, people can say, well, China was like a weak empire at the time, but it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's the fact that they still had so many people, and they hated the British, so it would have been really easy to swing that card. Just like the sheer number of people would have been insurmountable. I'm pretty sure the US would have just joined forces. But there is a really good parody mockumentary kind of movie called The Confederate States of America, which is about what would happen if America, or the Union, lost the Civil War and the South won, and how like Hitler was our best ally and like all this ridiculous stuff. Oh, Christopher put on his big boy pants. Alright. Maybe now he means the other West? That was weird, it made the beep sound. Yeah, I think I'd take a pass on that world. I mean, granted, science would be years and years ahead of time, but like, I mean, Hitler was a freaking anti-smoking vegetarian. That's like the opposite of everything I like. I always kind of wonder, once we go out into space... Oh yeah. His party would have carried on, but Hitler would probably have been out of the picture. Yeah, he would have been like the first of many like influential leaders in the Nazi Party. But the Nazi Party would have been voted out before long anyway. Apparently that guy's corpse is one. Alright, I think I have to... I didn't see Christopher, but... I guess I have to keep going forward. Let's just avoid every monster along this route. I know, right? All my friends is like a crazy metalhead who's Jewish, and he used to make jokes about like Jew World Order. He's like circumcisions for everyone. And used to make like pretend Hitler speeches, but with Jews instead. But yeah. I don't know. If I could wave a magic wand and make 3 countries disappear, it would probably be like Venezuela, North Korea, and Israel. Not necessarily in that order. Or at least like their current leadership and the way they go about things. Alright. Alright, let's get up in here. Time for more spells. The one thing I really don't get is, like, you know, we always talk about, like, Russia needs sanctions. Putin's out of control. I just mean their kind of current crazy dictatorship they have going there, which is awful for the people there. But, you know, maybe I'd switch it to, like, United Arab Emirates. Or Saudi Arabia. But, that's a terrible thing to say, and you're a terrible person for saying it. Oh, they still have their problems with it, though. For me, I don't get why America is so, like, anti-Russian, but then we're okay with, like, you know, like, Jews getting caught on planes pretending to be Muslims, and them like stoning gays to death, and like all the kind of things that they have going on there, and like the major human rights violations. But we're like, Russia's the problem. Let's... This will be a risky gamble, but I think we can do it. Actually, let's go back